Hello everyone, welcome back to the layout. I thought I would do a month end slash year end look around at how things are. This is not going to be a year in review. There's been too many negatives, but we're going to look over some of the things that have been in progress and a little bit of an update as to where we're at as we end the year of 2021. Okay, I want to start with revisiting this mystery Loco, this mystery electric. I'll put a pantograph on, so it looks a little bit better that way, but still no chassis and running gear. I have been told that it's an E33 or an E34. Well, it is and it isn't. It is and it isn't. And I'll show you what I mean. Over here I have my Conrail E33. We have 3 axle trucks on there. This one does not have room for 3 axle trucks. It's only got enough room for 2 axle trucks. This one is very much shorter. So, on the good side of comparing them, this one has a flat plate on the front, this one has a flat plate on the front with covers over the walkway into the locomotive. Cab is shorter on here, but window arrangement is the same. Behind the pantograph we have a rectangular box, and a rectangular box, different shape a bit. This has some insulators and high voltage electric wires. You can see those there. This has the insulators. There's another box right there. And this one has a box right there. It's got the same number of roof panels on, although they're narrower on here. It's got these vents here, and they're there. More at the back. Yeah, they're there. Flat plate in there, with another insulator up here, and there's a flat plate with the insulator there. So my guess is that Lionel, are we going to get the focus on that? We're not. Anyway, it says built by Lionel. I think Lionel did a somewhat cut down version of the E33. It fits onto a GP9 chassis. It's got the mounting holes there for fitting over the fuel tank and the water tank on a GP9. So interesting little Loco. If I can, I will get it on a chassis and get it running sometime. Okay, let's move on. Now, last time we were in this area, we looked at the construction and purpose behind Andy's Electrical Control Systems Limited. We've had one little problem with that building. The sign curled up and fell off. So, got to get a new sign. That one's just blue tacked on there right now. And there were a couple of requests to see the turntable operating. So, we'll put some power on. There's the control. If I pull it, there goes the turntable. Very quiet motor. Alright, we've stopped there. Let's see about getting a locomotive out of there. That was a little fast. So there we go. Turntable is operating. I have got the roundhouse into place. It's not screwed down yet. The lights are not in it. The track here, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one have all been split into two separate pieces, so I can get two locomotives in each of those. Actually, I've got three in this one at the moment. This one is wired and can take one locomotive. This one is not wired yet, and I'll show you why. We'll head on down to the other end. Okay, so there's the old engine shed that was the basis for Andy's. It's still in need of a lot of work, but inside there I have put a Pico inspection pit. And the reason I have not wired that is because I do need to take it out of there again and get it painted and get the inside of the building all done. That's all got to be done and painted up. And lights put in. But anyway, progress. Now, unfortunately, as the year ends, the month ends and the year ends, we're on limited operations here. I've got the backboards off of there. That's what they look like there. They're tucked away over there for now. The tunnel is torn apart. It's sitting over there on top of rail cars. And way back in the corner there, tunnel is all torn apart. And the reason is the track gang decided to use the holidays when there's not quite so much rail traffic to do some track laying through the tunnel. So we're replacing old brass track with Pico track. This rail is done. This rail here is done. So we're now tearing up the other one, and in the meantime the track gang has taken over the siding at the sawmill, and there's not much running, but I think before the end of the video we can maybe get a train going through here. We'll get a test train through. Okay, out on the triangle layout in the shed there have been a few developments, just a little bit. So we have there a Southern M7 on the standard track. Here we have a British Rail Ginty, LMS Ginty, with some LMS coaches on the Series 3. Over here we have a Hornby pannier tank, along with a rake of four-wheel coaches. And since we last looked at this, we have added Series 6 track, System 6 track. So now we have all four major tracks, or trying tracks here. We have the standard, Series 3, Super 4 and System 6. And on the System 6 we have a nice Hornby J94 BR and a couple of Grizzly coaches. So let's have a little run here. Now you remember, this is noisy. Well, the poor old M7 was having a lot of difficulty here. We're off the tracks again. I think we've had just about every train, barring the Ginty. I don't think the Ginty's come off, or did it? I don't know. Everything else has. Everything's come off. But anyway, a lot of fun. That's what it's all about. It's evening here, so Santa bought me a hot chocolate. No coffee at this time of day. Well, another thing I got done is I said I was going to frame that picture that my neighbor had given to me. So there it is. We'll have a closer look at it. Another thing I've done this year is I have subscribed to a couple of model building channels, and through the months of July, August, September, while I was convalescing, I worked on quite a few kits, including this 1/90th scale North Atlantic fishing trawler. This is one that I'd been working on for several years, moving very slowly, but I managed to get it completed. Being 1/90th scale, it's not far off a 1/87th, so I'm hoping to build it into the layout at the docks. There we go. And for Alberto, I promised I would put some of my Matchbox toys on display. So you can pause the video if you like, Alberto, and see my Matchbox toys on display. Well, there we go. That's just about a wrap on 2021 and the month of December. I look forward to seeing you all again in 2022, starting next Tuesday. I don't know what I've got in store for you there. Hopefully the weather will improve and we can get outside maybe. Anyway, one thing left to do, and that is to run a test train over the new piece of track through the tunnel that doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, let's have a look at that, and I'll bid you all a very happy new year. Prosperous, safe, be safe. Do the right thing and be safe. See you later.